Hey Tara, what's up? Welcome back to another video. I didn't think I was going to be able to come up with a video topic this easily, but this one's pretty easy considering it's just like what's going on in my life. I failed my first ever midterm. I'm feeling like a failure. I did cry about it almost a few times, only once so far. But like, wow, I have never failed anything ever. Like, this is just a totally new feeling for me. Like, such a new feeling that I'm making a video about it, because who the fuck does that? Like, for somebody who fails all the time, I wouldn't make a big deal of it, but I don't. Like, I've always been a really good student. Like, I've always done really well. Like, not even just like, oh my god, I barely passed this class. The closest I've came to failing a class was a 62, and I think that's pretty good. Right now, my university life sucks. I'm not looking forward to the next couple weeks, like, at all. And I should be, because Easter weekend, I'm going to Toronto, and I'm going to the Toronto Maple Leafs game, and like, it's the potential to be a great time. Not with this shit going on. And then the 26th of March, I'm going to Toronto Maple Leafs versus New Jersey game, which I'm so excited for. But this school shit right now is just totally ridiculous. I have 2 projects within the next 2 weeks. Like, literally on next Monday I have a project that I have to present that I literally have nothing done on, which is my own fault. That is my own fault. However, it's not at the same time, because I had 2 midterms last week, so I had to study, and I'm not going to start a project that far in advance. Like, I'm not that fucking, like, I'm a good student, but I'm not that good of a student. Yeah. So I'm pretty stressed out, if you couldn't tell. We're making craft dinner, by the way, right now, so that's why we're in the kitchen. So yeah. Anyway, so this is the first time I've ever failed anything. Like, it's not even like I was like so far. I was at a 48. Just give me the extra. Actually, he gave me a fucking mark too, and I can't even. He gave everybody a mark. But give me an extra one so that I'm passing. That's rude, right? Like, just make it 15 out of 29 instead of 14 out of 29. I've never failed anything. This is a really weird thing. Yeah. So like, I really just want to give up on school. I want to drop out. I just want to give up and just sit in my room and cry. But I can't do that because I have a whole, not a whole plan, like I don't want to like make it super like deep, but it is at the same time. Like, I have like a, not a detailed like plan in my life, but like a rough draft of what I want to do, which I've never had before. So this is why this whole failing thing is just like a complete curveball for me. This has never happened. Like, what the fuck? It actually just ruined my day. This day was gonna be great, and then I saw that and I just, wow. So yeah, what do I do from here? Like, for like, what the fuck? Anyways, by the time this comes out, this is like 2 weeks after I failed this midterm. So, and it's just a midterm, but it's also not at the same time, because it's worth 35% of my mark. Why is it worth that much? It wouldn't be if there was more like stuff in the course that was graded, but it's just the midterm, this presentation, online assignment that I don't even know what we're supposed to do because he hasn't explained it, and because he keeps saying, oh, like, we'll get to it when we get to it. Like, it's coming up pretty soon, isn't it? Like, why aren't we getting to it yet? And then the final exam, which is probably going to be the same issue for me. Hopefully I don't completely fuck the exam up, because he said that, like, whatever one we do better in, he's going to do, like, give us, like, instead of, like, 35% for both of them, one will be 40 and the other will be 30, so, like, if I do better on the final exam, that'll be worth 40. But still, it's a lot of pressure. I got to do good. I'm hoping to get an 80 on the exam, and then I can just pass the class. I'm not even expecting, like, a super good, I wasn't even expecting a good mark. I knew going into the exam I wasn't going to do well. I had a lot of stuff going on at the time, so I was like kind of like a little bit distracted, but not at the same time. I was studying, so it's like just annoying. Ugh, I've never like had this issue, but yeah, like I do just want to give up on school right now, but I know that I can't because I want to graduate. And like, this is just like another thing. Like, the other thing that happened is like my own fault, was I didn't take these 3 required courses this year, which I didn't realize I was supposed to do this year instead of whatever, because I'm like, oh, it's a 4th year course, I'll take it in 4th year. My 4th year, I switch over to college, so no, you won't. You'll take it in your fucking 5th year, Hannah, because you have to take a 5th year now. But like, at the same time, that's okay, because like, then I can like, I don't know, it takes the extra time and like really solidify what I want to do with my life. So instead of graduating a year from now, I'm graduating in 2 years from now, which is like, that's a whole year setback. But also, I'm saying it like it's a big deal. I'm going to be 22. So, it's not that big of a setback. Because most people graduate at 22, it's just I have a late birthday. So, I would just be graduating on time with everybody who's 22. Instead of being 21 and graduating. Which would have been an accomplishment on its own. But I'm just not into it like that. Like a lot of people, like there's some people that are like really into school like that. Like, oh, I want to graduate super young. Like, I couldn't care less. Like, I do other things in my life other than school, but it's like I do need to focus on school more apparently. I've never failed anything. Like, this is so weird that I did. Yeah. So like, I could just give up, but I know like this is just like something that I need to like push me to do more. But at the same time, like I'm gonna sit at my computer and just not want to do it because like who wants to continue fucking doing schoolwork after they just learned that they're not good enough? Like what? I really thought this class had potential to be like really fun, and it does. Like the topic is really interesting, but like the way it's taught isn't great. Like it's just not. I don't know what to do about it. Like I do know what I have to do about it, but like I don't want to. But I know I have to. Like the whole like not the whole point, but like the thing that I learned the most last year is that you might not be always doing the thing that you want to do, but you're not always gonna want to do stuff. If that makes sense. Like I'm not always gonna want to go to the gym, but it takes discipline in order to succeed. It's not motivation, it's discipline. So I know that I'm not motivated for school and I just need to apply that to school, but it's just so much harder with something that's like I don't like doing as much as I like going to the gym. And it's like I wish that I could just like take a break and like just like do my own thing for a bit. But I know that if I take a break I won't go back. And that's why I didn't take a gap year between university and high school, because I wouldn't want to go back. I wouldn't want to go back to school. I would just not do anything with the rest of my life. Which sounds terrible, I know, but that's the whole, that's the whole motivation and discipline thing. Like, I just need to really discipline myself to do the schoolwork, because these two projects aren't going to do themselves. And, like, it's not that bad as soon as you do it, which is, like, that's the hardest part. So, yeah, I gotta really smarten my ass up. I need to not fail, because I don't want to be a failure. I want to pass. I don't want to take this course again. I want to go through all this shit again. Come on. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video just because, like, I know there's a lot of people that have, like, I have never experienced this before. It would have been nice to know what it feels like. Like, I used to always have such high expectations for myself when it came to school, and, like, I kind of, like, got rid of those as soon as, like, COVID came, because, like, I was like, I don't need to actually do any of this work. It's not getting graded, so I'm not going to do it, because I just was actually, like, totally depressed. And, like, that's the other thing. Like, I'm, like, not doing the greatest right now, regardless of, like, this exam. Like, I just been, like, going through it a little bit, and it's, like, not, like, the worst I've been going through it ever. So, like, that's why I'm, like, not, like, complaining about it or, like, telling people about it. Because, like, oh, well, I've dealt with worse before, so, like, whatever, I'll just do what I know works for me, it'll be fine eventually. But, like, this just doesn't help. I know that, like, I'm not the only person that's ever failed an exam, but, like, for me, this is, like, this is the first time I've ever done it. It's ever happened to me. So it's, like, wow, like, what do I do from here? And I know I just need to apply myself more, blah, blah, blah. And I know why I didn't do well on it, but it's just frustrating. Anyways, I'm working myself out. Wow, it's a totally new thing, and, like, I have never made a video like this in my life, because, like, I typically just try to film, like, the best parts of my life, and, like, the stuff that I do want to look back on, but I feel like this is also an important thing to, like, take note of at the same time, because, like, not all of it's going to be great, which I know. Like, this isn't, like, the first time that I've, like, tried to film a video where, like, things are, like, going terribly. Like, I had this whole video filmed and edited, and it just did not post because I deleted it off my phone before I could upload to YouTube, because I didn't use YouTube that much because I was just going through it even worse than now. It was like this whole fucking road trip all around northern Ontario, and it deleted because my I'm stupid and I didn't check to see if it was whatever, and I didn't save any of the videos except for like one, which is like so disappointing because like that's like a video that just shows like me like really like at my lowest, and like this isn't my lowest, but like in terms of like a lot of my videos, this is like one of the most real ones I've ever made. Like I've made some pretty like real videos, but like this is like not something like planned. Like I did not want this to happen, and it's just like so weird. Like why? And it's so weird because I wouldn't be making this video if I literally had 2% more on, or 1 mark more on this exam. So it's like, wow, like, well, what the fuck? I don't know. It's just weird. And that's fucked because I had probably, like, everything I guessed on, I just guessed wrong. It's like, wow, I had a 50-50 chance and I really fucked it, didn't I? Like, come on. Ah, so annoying. Like, I actually despise it. And as soon as like the weather starts getting nicer, I just don't want to do schoolwork anymore. And like the weather's getting nicer, so I don't want to do schoolwork anymore. But it's like I just have 1 more month, so like I just need to like really discipline myself and like just get it done so that I can enjoy my summer instead of having to take these courses again. And like I know I'm already taking another semester, but I'd rather have 3 classes than 4. Like I have 4 now. It's like technically I'm supposed to have 5 classes right now. I think I would actually just not be able to do it if I had 5 classes right now, cause 4 is enough. And like I was even thinking of dropping my online class, and that's just like the motivation I don't have, which is like weird because I mean I guess I don't really need it. Like I could drop it, I really could, but I just lose like all the money that I put into like that class. But I enjoyed that class, so like I don't know. But I could drop it and then just leave it, whatever. But I think if I keep it, it'll like bump out one of my like marks that doesn't matter, like another one of my elective marks that is like lower. I think that's how that works. And it's like not on purpose. I just took it because I'm interested in the topic. But I don't know. So yeah, if you've gone through anything similar to this, like definitely comment and like give me some advice and like give me some studying tips, because clearly like what I'm doing is not working. Like it did. Like I did remember some. It was so annoying. I really do just want it to be summer, which is like not good because I'm not focused on school that much. I'm like, oh, making plans for summer, like what I want to do, and it's like, okay, but you need to get to that point. Like you're not gonna. I would not let myself enjoy summer if I don't do well in my courses. So I just need to do well in my courses so I can have a good summer, and then so I can like be in a good place for next year. And like next year really kind of is my break from like this kind of school, because I'm switching to the other whatever part of the program, which I don't know what it is. I'm gonna find out in 2 weeks. I have a little like meeting with this girl, Kendra, so that'll be fun. I'm nervous for it because it's gonna be like a one-on-one thing, but at the same time I gotta like do it, and like I want to know what this program's like. Because nobody answered. Like, she asked like a big group of people, and I was the only one that emailed back, which is like wild. Like, what the fuck? Why am I the only one answering? So that'll give us something to talk about at first. I've already met her before. She's a nice girl, so like I'm not too worried about that part. But yeah, I'm worried about like what like the program there is like. Like, what am I learning about? I don't know what. I tried to look into what the classes are. I don't know. We'll find out. But we gotta make it there first, so I gotta make sure I pass my courses, and that's not even, yeah. Anyways, yeah, so whoever's gone through a similar thing, like, please comment, and, like, give me some tips, because I don't know. I'm feeling very defeated right now, but I know that I just gotta push through it, and, like, really discipline myself to, like, do my schoolwork, just what I'm, like, trying to do. I just gotta make dinner, because I'm hangry. So, yeah, I hope you guys are having a better day than me. There's always tomorrow. So, hopefully, tomorrow will be better, and if not, there's always the day after that, so, you know, that's great. And another thing, I feel like what defines you is not your successes, but, like, what you do after you fail. So, I could just sit and, like, not do anything with the rest of my life, or I could just, like, keep trying and, like, do better on the next one, like, way better on the next one, because that's what matters most. Because I could just like be like, oh my god, I failed once, so I'm going to completely drop out. Like a lot of people do, but I'm not a lot of people. I'm better than that. Get on my academic weapon grind, because That's what defines me. Not the failure, but what I do after. I don't know where this motivation came from. Anyways, bye. Yeah, I'll see you next video. Peace out. Bye, bitches.